My name is Evelyn Harper. I'm 29 years old, and I just completed my PhD in clinical psychology at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. I was the first person in my family to earn a doctorate, not just in psychology, but any kind of doctor. My family is typical middle-class Michigan. Dad is an automotive engineer in Detroit. Mom is an administrative assistant at a public school, and we grew up in the suburbs of Farmington Hills in a 3-bedroom brick house with a backyard big enough for weekend summer barbecues. From as early as I can remember, I lived in the shadow of my older sister, Lauren. She's exactly 2 years older than me, and for as long as I knew, she was always the center of attention. Lauren was the energetic one. Blonde hair, bright smile, star softball player in high school, always picked as team captain.
Every spring, our backyard turned into a temporary batting cage. Dad set up netting, Mom baked brownies for the whole team. When Lauren hit a home run, the whole family cheered like she just won the World Series. Her birthdays were always big events, pool parties, helium balloons, 3-tier cakes. Friends, so many we had to borrow chairs from neighbors. Me? I was the quiet kid who preferred reading books under the old oak tree in the backyard over running around. I was a straight-A student, always at the top of my class, earned a full scholarship to the University of Michigan, but those achievements were usually met with a quick, "Good job, honey," before the conversation shifted to Lauren's weekend game. Mom called me too serious. Dad said I didn't know how to have fun like your sister. I learned to swallow my tears every time my parents left my piano recital early to catch Lauren's game, or when they forgot my academic award ceremony because they were busy preparing a celebration for Lauren making the all-state team. I never blamed Lauren. She didn't do it on purpose. She was just brighter, more charming, easier for everyone to love. I learned to reward myself. A new book for good grades, a solo movie night when I won a scholarship. I told myself that if I just achieved something big enough, impressive enough, one day they would really see me. And that day, I thought, would be my doctorate graduation. I had imagined it 1,000 times during those grueling 8 years. The sleepless nights writing my dissertation, the 12-hour clinical shifts, the panic attacks before my defense. I pictured Mom and Dad in the front row at Chrysler Center or on the outdoor stadium field if the weather was nice. Michigan spring sometimes gifts a rare, warm, sunny day. I saw Mom in her favorite blue dress, eyes red from crying. Dad holding his phone up high, filming awkwardly, definitely cutting off the top of my head like always. When my name was called, Dr. Evelyn Harper, they would stand up first, cheer the loudest, proud that their younger daughter had finally made it big. I even spent a whole Friday night decorating my graduation cap. I used white vinyl letters to write, "First Doctor in the Family, Harper Legacy." The question mark at the end was my little self-deprecating joke that only I understood. I wanted it proud yet cute, so when Mom and Dad saw it on the big screen, they would smile, take pictures, post on Facebook with a long caption about how hard their daughter worked. I had dreamed of that moment since I was a 15-year-old girl sitting in the living room listening to my parents talk about their American dream, working hard, giving their kids better opportunities. I thought this doctorate would be proof that all those years I quietly tried, swallowed my tears, would finally be rewarded with real recognition from my own family. The morning of graduation, I woke up at 5 a.m., even though my alarm was set for 6:30. My heart was pounding like I was about to run a marathon. I put on my white blouse, black skirt, and draped the deep blue doctoral gown with gold trim. I stood in front of the mirror in my small apartment near campus, adjusting the cap, smoothing the letters one last time. Harper Legacy? I smiled at my reflection. Today, I would make it real. I had reserved seats for my family 3 months in advance. Mom and Dad promised they would drive up early from Farmington Hills to beat traffic on I-94. Lauren said she would try to make it, even though she was busy preparing a big event. I didn't expect much from her. Just Mom and Dad being there was enough. I checked my phone, scrolling to Mom's last text from last night. "Good night, sweetheart. Tomorrow is your big day." I smiled, took a deep breath, and whispered to myself, "Today, they will see me." I had no idea that in just a few hours, all those illusions would shatter completely, and I would begin a journey I never imagined, leaving behind the name tied to years of hurt and learning to build a family for myself. The morning of graduation, I woke up in my cozy little apartment on South University, just a few blocks from campus in Ann Arbor. Spring sunlight filtered through the thin curtains, shining on the doctoral gown hanging on the door hook from the night before. I had washed and pressed it carefully, even sprayed a light fragrance so it would smell fresh for this milestone day. I didn't set an alarm because I simply couldn't sleep. From 3 a.m., I lay awake, heart racing like I was about to defend my dissertation all over again. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw my family in the stands. Mom in her blue dress, Dad wearing his Michigan baseball cap, Lauren probably arriving late but still clapping. I smiled to myself in the dark, telling myself today everything would be different. Today they would see who I really am. I got up early, took a long, hot shower, put on the black fitted dress I had chosen 2 weeks ago, not too fancy, but polished enough for a clinical psychology PhD. Light makeup, a bit of mascara so my eyes wouldn't look red from lack of sleep, pale pink lipstick to look fresh in photos. Finally, I draped the gown, placed the cap on my head, adjusted the letters I had stuck on last night. First doctor in the family, Harper legacy. I turned in front of the mirror, imagining Mom tearing up when she saw it. Everything was perfect. I checked the weather. Rare, beautiful, sunny May day in Michigan. No rain. I had reserved seats early, emailed reminders for Mom and Dad to bring light jackets because Lakewind could be chilly. Lauren texted last night she would try, even though she was busy preparing a big event this weekend. I didn't push. Just Mom and Dad being there was enough. I brewed coffee, sat by the window watching the street come alive. Other students in blue and gold gowns walked by, some families already parking early, holding handwritten congrats signs. I checked my phone, 7:15 a.m. Ceremony started at 10, but the school advised arriving early to avoid crowds. Mom and Dad were probably on I-94 from Farmington Hills by now. I imagined them playfully arguing about parking, Dad patiently driving, Mom worried about being late. My phone vibrated on the table. Screen showed Mom calling. My heart leaped. Probably calling to ask directions or say they're close. I answered immediately, already smiling. Hello, Mom? Where are you guys? If you get here early, you can get great seats. Silence for a second on the other end. Then Mom's voice. Light, but something off. Evelyn, sweetie, listen to me. I still smiled. What is it, Mom? Traffic? We got the dates mixed up. My heart sank a beat. Mixed up? What do you mean? Today is Lauren's big barbecue. She invited important business partners. We've been preparing all week, ordered Wagyu beef from the farm in Dexter, even hired a DJ. We can't cancel, sweetie. It would be rude. She'd lose face. I stood frozen, phone gripped tight. Outside the window, a family walked by. Parents arm in arm with their gown-wearing daughter, laughing joyfully. So, you're not coming to my graduation? Mom sighed, that familiar sigh I knew from childhood whenever I was making things difficult. We'll make it up to you. Next weekend, we'll do something special. Invite the whole family, take beautiful pictures. Today, Lauren is building her career. You understand. I heard Dad in the background. Give me the phone, Linda. Then Dad's voice, calm but firm. Evelyn, don't make a big deal out of it. It's just a ceremony. They call your name, everyone claps, you walk across the stage, done. You've already accomplished the hard part, the degree. We're proud of you. We'll celebrate properly next weekend. I tried to keep my voice steady, though my throat was tightening. Dad, this isn't just a ceremony. This is 8 years of studying day and night, unpaid internships, crying over my dissertation. This is the one day everyone wears these gowns, walks the stage, hears their name called as doctor. I reserved seats for you 3 months ago. Dad chuckled lightly, the adult laugh when they think the child is overreacting. Come on, kiddo, you're always so serious. Lauren is at a critical stage. Partners are coming, we can't bail. We'll take pictures with your diploma later. Post everything on Facebook.
I heard Lauren laughing in the distance about adding more charcoal to the grill. They were already there, preparing the party. So, you're choosing Lauren's barbecue over my graduation? Mom jumped in, sweet voice. It's not choosing, honey, just prioritizing. You understand. You're always the most understanding one. I looked out the window. Another family passed, a little girl holding a congrats doctor balloon. My eyes stung. I understand. My voice small, almost a whisper. Good girl. Send lots of pictures, okay? We want to see you on stage, Mom said cheerfully, like she'd just solved a minor issue. I hung up. The apartment suddenly silent, except the drip of the coffee maker. I looked at my reflection. Cap on head. The letters Harper Legacy now looked ridiculous. I sat down hard on the chair, arms around my head. 8 years. 8 years telling myself just a little more, one bigger achievement, and they would see. Turns out, no. They chose, and they didn't choose me. I drove to Michigan Stadium, known as the Big House, 90 minutes early. May in Ann Arbor is usually chilly, but today the sky was crystal clear, sunshine golden, like a rare Michigan gift.
Streets around campus were unusually busy, cars lining up on South State, parents in blue and gold Wolverines gear, PhD students in gowns posing for photos in front of Go Blue signs. I parked near Chrysler Center, where the graduate ceremony was held. Bag with spare heels in hand, I walked through the crowd. The atmosphere was almost overwhelming. Congrats, grad, balloons floated overhead. Families held handwritten signs. Dr. Sarah, we're so proud. Class of 2025, future world changer. Or simply, we love you, Michael. Laughter, happy tears, kids running around echoed everywhere. One dad in a Michigan shirt hugged his son, tears streaming. Another mom adjusted her daughter's cap, crying and laughing. You did it, baby! I forced a smile as I passed. My mind replayed this morning's call like a broken record. We got the dates mixed up. Lauren's barbecue. Don't make a big deal. I told myself I still had to go. If I didn't, they'd say I was too sensitive, always overreacting. I didn't want to give them more reason. I entered the clinical psychology PhD section. Hundreds of deep blue gowns with gold trim lined up neatly. People hugged, took group photos, showed off elaborate cap decorations, family photos, quotes, even LED lights. I found my assigned seat, then looked at the two next to it, reserved 3 months ago, marked Family of Evelyn Harper. The small yellow sign still there, but the seats empty. I sat, hands in lap to hide slight trembling. Around me, other families found seats. A mom with a huge rose bouquet sat 2 rows away, waving constantly at her son. A large Asian family took a whole section, holding signs, "First doctor in our family," in English and Chinese. I watched them, throat tight. I was a first doctor, too, but no one held a sign for me. My phone vibrated in my gown pocket. I pulled it out. Foolish hope it was Mom. We're looking for parking. But no. Message from Lauren with a photo. I opened it. Photo of our Farmington Hills backyard, the one I grew up in. Large Texas-style grills smoking heavily. Dad in Kiss the Cook apron, holding tongs, grilling beef, grinning next to a suited man, probably a business partner. Mom by the long salad table, holding white wine, beaming next to young guests. Behind, long table with red-white checkered cloth, hanging balloons, speakers playing light country. Lauren's caption. Perfect Michigan Saturday, grilling with the best crew. Family first, business and pleasure. Sent, 9:42 a.m., right when I was driving here. I zoomed in. Dad looked relaxed. Mom happy. They didn't mix up dates. They chose. Chose the barbecue, chose Lauren, chose social smiles with partners over choosing me. I turned off the screen, pocketed the phone. Eyes stinging but no tears yet. The ceremony began. Chancellor spoke, band played the victors, Michigan tradition. Everyone stood clapping. I stood too, but felt like watching a movie I didn't belong in. When PhD names were called, excitement peaked. Each name announced, a section erupted. Cheers, whistles, signs, balloons. Dr. Amanda Chen, whole row stood screaming.
Dr. Marcus Johnson, drums from friends. I sat quiet, hands gripping gown edge. Then, my name. Dr. Evelyn Harper. I stood, walked the stage. Sun in eyes, I squinted at the stands. Thousands of people, but no familiar cheer, no familiar waving arm, no sign with my name.
I smiled. Professional smile learned from clinical training. Shook Chancellor's hand, took diploma tube, posed as instructed. Big camera panned crowd for proud family to show on screen. It passed my section, paused a second on 2 empty seats, quickly moved to another jumping family. I walked down. Generic applause rose, then faded. After, everyone flooded the outdoor lawn. Flowers, balloons, confetti everywhere. Families hugged, crying. Friends, group photos. I stood aside, pretending busy with phones so no one saw how alone I looked. A woman in her 50s, short silver hair, light jacket, passed, then doubled back. "Would you like a photo, dear?" Warm voice. "I can take one of you and your family." I looked up, forced smile. Just me. Family. Couldn't make it. She looked a moment, eyes mix of sadness and anger. "Their loss." Softly. "Let me take one of you anyway."
You deserve beautiful pictures. I handed my phone. I stood by campus fountain, sun on gown, cap tilted. She took several careful angles, like photographing her own daughter. "Congratulations, doctor," she said, handed phone back, walked away before I could think properly. I looked at photos. I smiled, but smile didn't reach eyes. Cap letters, first doctor in the family, Harper legacy, now bitterly ironic. I stood a bit longer, watching others happy with families, then turned, walked to car alone. One clear thought. This wasn't accident. This was choice. And this time, I would choose for myself. I drove home to Ann Arbor apartment in total silence. Radio off, only tire sound on I-94 and heavy heartbeat. Afternoon May sun still golden, but everything muted, like looking through fogged glass.
Red light near State Street exit, I glanced over. Family leaving ceremony. Parents arm around gown daughter, laughing on sidewalk. I looked away, accelerated on green. Home, I opened small apartment door, tossed keys on kitchen counter with sharp clink. Doctoral gown still on, cap crooked on fridge where I placed it. I stood moment, looked around. Psychology books piled corner, printed dissertation on desk, wall notes from defense era. All those years now silent, waiting celebration never coming. I removed gown, hung on hook like corpse, sat hard on sofa, pulled phone. Gallery full stranger mom's fountain photos. I chose clearest. Standing straight, sun on face, forced proud smile. Cap letters clear. First doctor in the family, Harper legacy. Opened Instagram. Fingers hesitated long on keyboard. Didn't want to attack. Didn't want victim whiner on social media.
But didn't want pretend everything fine. Finally, simple, raw caption. Today, I became Dr. Evelyn Harper, first doctor in the family, grateful for the journey, even if I walked across the stage alone. Hashtag go blue, hashtag PhD done. Posted. No dramatic hashtags, no direct blame, just truth. I waited. Foolish hope for mom like dad comment, at least Lauren Hart. Refreshed first 10 minutes. PhD friends liked. Congrats, Dr. Harper. So proud of you, Evelyn. You earned this. Advisor long comment. Watching you grow into this brilliant clinician has been a privilege. Proud of you, doctor. Warm words, but didn't fill emptiness. No notification from family. Refreshed again at 6 p.m. Still nothing. Then phone bust. Not Instagram, Lauren message. Opened. Another photo. Wider angle. Backyard sun-drenched. Long table piled grilled meat, mashed potatoes, corn on cob.
About 30 guests, mostly casual summer clothes, holding local craft beer. Dad center, tongs in hand, big laugh with polo-shirted men, definitely partners. Mom at main table, arm around young woman, both beaming like ad photo. Lauren's center frame, raising wine glass, hair windblown. Caption: Family time goals. Nothing beats a Michigan summer barbecue with the people who matter most. Hashtag Harper vibes. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag family time goals. Hashtag blessed. Posted 5:47 p.m., right when I drove home alone. Zoomed again. Everyone genuinely happy. No sadness, no guilt. No sign they just missed younger daughter's biggest day. I set phone down, hands shaking. Anger not immediate. Cold emptiness spreading chest. Then tears came, uncontrollable. Curled on sofa pillow, sobbed like child. Not sad tears. Tears from sudden realization I'd avoided 30 years. I was never priority. This wasn't first.
This was culmination, long chain being second. Remembered 16th birthday, small party, cake, few friends, because Lauren needed car for softball tournament. Remembered final piano recital, parents arrived hour late because Lauren's game ran long. Remembered full Michigan scholarship announcement day, Mom, good job, then asked Lauren about job interview. My achievements, polite silence. Lauren's steps, small or big, big celebrations. Lauren always cuter, more outgoing, relatable. She made people laugh, told funny stories, turned events into universe center. Me, quiet, serious, sensitive, labeled too deep, hard to understand, overthinks. I learned independence, not to burden, learned self-pride, not waiting recognition. Today, they chose Lauren's barbecue over my PhD graduation. Not traffic, not illness, because didn't want to lose face with partners. Lauren's building career.
Me? I built mine. 8 years. But still not important enough for 100-mile drive to Ann Arbor. Wiped tears, sat up. Phone silent. No sorry message, no check-in call. Just sisters #family time goals. Then, quiet apartment, painful, clear realization. I spent life proving worthy love like Lauren's, but their love not earnable by scholarships, grades, doctorate. It only for charming, easy, effortless pride. And I wasn't that. Stood, kitchen cold water glass, hands still shook, but mine clearer. Looked hanging gown, cap letters. Harper legacy? No, no more. I would not live in legacy choosing only one child. First time life, I chose myself. I sat on apartment kitchen floor Ann Arbor late into night, back against fridge, doctoral gown still hanging door hook, silent reminder. Phone beside, dark screen. No family message, no call. Only friends, colleagues, professors' comments.
Warm congratulations, but couldn't fill cold spreading chest. Didn't sleep that night. Opened laptop, trembling fingers typed, how to legally change your name in Michigan. Washtenaw County Court site first, official state guide detailed. Process simpler than imagined. File petition to change name, about $175 fee. Publish public notice local paper once. Short court hearing, usually minutes, no objection. No special reason needed. Just prove over 22, no fraud intent. Read steps over. Each line half open door. I could do this. Really do this. Didn't want to erase past. Harper still part me. Farmington Hills growing years, Sunday dinners oak table, dad stories General Motors factory days. But Harper also overlooked times. Achievements pushed corner for Lauren's spotlight. Harper named today they couldn't drive 100 miles here called with doctor. Needed new name. Not escape, reclaim.
Choose, legacy, truly loved me. Stood, bedroom, pulled old wooden box under bed. Box grandma left after dying 6 years ago. Margaret Reilly, Irish immigrant, 1958, America alone, small suitcase, bigger life dream. Nurse Henry Ford Hospital, 40 years. Raised 2 kids, including mom. Night shifts, unbreakable strength. Opened box. Inside her handwritten letters, college PhD years. Thin paper, shamrock corner, slanted shore handwriting. Never missed occasion. Birthday, Christmas, scholarship day, master's defense. Each with Hallmark card, folded $5 bill note. For coffee and books, you deserve both. Love, Grandma Reilly. Took last letter before death. Weak, shaky writing. My dearest Evelyn, you've always been the quiet one with the biggest dreams. Don't ever let anyone make you feel small for thinking deep and working hard.
The world needs more women like you. The ones who study late into the night, who care about healing minds. I'm so proud I could burst. Remember,
Family isn't just who you're born to. It's who chooses you back. All my love, Grandma Margaret Reilly. Family isn't just who you're born to. It's who chooses you back. She chose me. Only one master's graduation. Front row Irish knit hat. Loudest clap, name called. Kept faith when parents busy Lauren game. Reilly. Sounded strong, warm, sounded home. Decided that night. Become Evelyn Reilly. Not erase Harper. Keep middle if wanted, but declare which legacy to find me. Irish woman crossed ocean alone. Worked exhaustion grandchildren education chance. Unconditional love legacy. Handwritten letters never missing cards. Next morning downloaded form court site. Filled carefully. First name Evelyn.
Middle name, Margaret. Honor her. Last name, Reilly. Reason, personal preference and to honor family heritage. Printed, signed, drove Washtenaw County Courthouse, downtown Ann Arbor. Clerk friendly, stamped, no questions. Hearing usually 4 to 6 weeks, she said. Congratulations on new chapter. Published notice Ann Arbor Observer required. Small box back page few lines. Not afraid seen. Wanted world no rebirth. Home, drafted family letters. No long explanation, no apology. Formal notice, certified mail receipt. Content. Dear Robert, Linda, and Lauren Harper, effective upon court approval, expected within the next 6 weeks, I will legally be known as Dr. Evelyn Margaret Reilly. This change honors the legacy of my grandmother, Margaret Reilly, who supported and believed in me unconditionally. Please update your records accordingly. I wish you all well.
Sincerely, Evelyn. Printed 3 white envelopes, stamps, dropped mailbox corner street before second thoughts. Hands shook dropping, but relief shake, not fear. Stood moment May sun, watched envelopes disappear blue box. No tears. Real smile, first since graduation. Harper name carried years waiting recognition. Now Reilly name carries self-recognition. Home, open laptop, started Chicago job search. New chapter, new name, life I choose. 3 days dropping certified letters blue corner mailbox, phone rang nonstop. Screen Lauren calling. I sat favorite cafe near campus, laptop open Chicago jobs, headphones light acoustic keep calm. Deep breath, answered. Evelyn Harper speaking. Deliberately professional, like first patient intake. Second silence, then Lauren exploded, high, angry, familiar.
Are you insane? Changing your last name? Just because some damn graduation? Moms cried all day. Dad slammed doors. What are you trying to do? Make us look like a terrible family on social media? Window view. Students walked, laughed, books. Life continued like never my alone stage day. Sis. Slow, even voice. This isn't because one ceremony. This because lifetime. Always second. I spent 8 years, biggest life achievement. Family chose your barbecue over watching me get degree. Not mixed dates. Choice. Lauren scoffed, sharp laugh. Oh God, victim song again. You always overreact to everything. We said we'd do separate celebration. Dad booked restaurant, Mom bought new dress for photos. Just patient a little. Name change? Trying hurt everyone because too sensitive? Sipped cold coffee. Hand steady now. 3 days reread grandma letters. Cried all tears. Left cold clarity. You know, said. I've been patient 30 years. Patient 16th birthday cut short your pool party big. Patient parents left recital early your softball. Patient full Michigan scholarship day. Good job. Then ask your job interview. Patient enough. Those kid stuff. Your PhD now, adult. Why hold grudge? Destroying family one imperfect day? Imperfect? Repeated, voice slightly higher. You call missing day I became doctor imperfect while you posted hashtag family time goals exact moment I walked stage alone? Silence. Heard Lauren's sharp breath. Then lower, sweet persuasion tone she used to get her way. Listen, Ev. Calm down. Come home. Talk face. Mom devastated. Can't serious name change. Reilly? Grandma? She's gone. Wouldn't want this to family. Sad smile. Grandma, only one always chose me, Lauren. Came every event parents missed. Only one proud without needing outgoing cutter. I'd choose her because she chose me first.
Lauren yelled, "You're selfish. Just want spotlight once life." Didn't respond anger. Soft. "You're wrong. I never wanted center. Just wanted part. But our family never ruined me that way." Hung up before more. Heart raced. Not fear. Adrenaline. Freedom coming. That night opened Facebook. Family shared account Mom managed. The Harpers. Perfect Christmas photos. More in ribbon cuttings, parents' Florida trips. Newest album, BBQ. Dozen smiling shots. Grilled meat, guests, #Harper vibes. Logged old account. Mom Harton removed admin. No big fight, no long blaming status. Just truth beside smiles. Gentle. Added 3 graduation photos. Stranger mom fountain, stage diploma, close-up cap, first doctor in the family, Harper legacy. Edited album caption. Added a small line end under mom's #blessed. P.S.
On the same day, the first doctor in the family graduated alone. Priorities matter. No tags, no extra comments. Just that. Logged out, deleted saved password, blocked account feed. Didn't need see reactions. New calls, messages, maybe relative criticism coming. But quiet apartment, strange relief. No longer Evelyn Harper waiting chosen. Soon, Evelyn Reilly, choosing myself. I left Ann Arbor August humid morning, Michigan air still heavy fresh-cut grass weekend barbecue smoke. Old SUV packed cartons, psychology books, clothes, few old photos kept, Grandma Reilly wooden box. Drove southwest I-94, past endless cornfields, Chicago signs growing larger. Detroit to Chicago just over 4 hours, but felt ocean. Signed contract small psychology clinic, Wicker Park, Chicago, specializing family trauma, attachment disorders.
Hiring director post Zoom interview blunt. Starting pay low, heavy caseload, patients often most complicated families, not glamorous. Smiled screen. I'm used to it. Complicated families, my specialty. New apartment, small studio, 3rd floor, old brick Logan Square, window overlooking busy Milwaukee Avenue. Unpacked 2 days, hung doctoral gown wall reminder, placed grandma box bookshelf. Michigan name change hearing smooth. Judge few short questions, smiled congratulations, stamped approval. Officially, Dr. Evelyn Margaret Reilly. Updated everything. Driver's license, insurance, bank, professional records. Each Reilly signature lighter relief. First workday, white coat new, name tag engraved, Dr. Evelyn Reilly, clinical psychologist. Entered clinic, renovated old factory, exposed brick, hanging plants, warm professional air. Receptionist young Maya smiled. Hi, Dr. Reilly. Everyone, waiting, meeting room. Introduce team, no hesitation. Hello, I'm Evelyn Reilly. Thrilled work everyone. Never mentioned Harper. No explanation. New name, natural tongue, like always mine. Mentor, Dr. Sophia Ramirez. Late 40s, Mexican-American. Black hair, high bun. Sharp, warm eyes. Famous Chicago psychology family. Estrangement, cultural trauma. First met her office. Walls Latin American Art, Conference Awards. Welcome, Team Evelyn. Firm handshake. Read CV. Dissertation, parental favoritism, invisible child syndrome, impressive. Michigan research, right? Nodded. Yes, University, Michigan. And yes, topic quite personal. Sophia looked longer, reading eyes. Personal, huh? Soft, no judgment. Light smile. Very. But why here? Help others not feel invisible, like I did. Sophia slow nod. I get it. My family? Complicated too.
Parents, Guadalajara, sacrificed everything as siblings, but always one favored, older brother. Middle child, good student, but too dreamy. Left home 18, almost 10 years no contact. Better now, but scars remain. Surprised, sudden honesty. You estrangement too? Yeah, shoulder shrug. Not easy, necessary. Now use experience help patients set boundaries. You'll see similar cases. Emotionally abandoned kids, golden child siblings, parents deny responsibility. Started together first week. Sophia light cases first, gradually tag team heavier. Teen mother weaponized forgetting important events. 30-year-old woman just cut family contact, clear favoritism.
Supervision, Sophia listened. Analysis, sharp questions. Think patient seeking family never get? Or how help build chosen family when blood family fails? Told Sophia gradually. Not once, many post-work coffees, Lake Michigan walks dusk. Told alone graduation, Lauren barbecue, family name change letter. Sophia no judgment, nod. You did right. sometimes cutting off self-rescue. Gradually, Chicago home. Found small cafes, Ukrainian village, patient notes, morning lakefront trail runs, psychology book club, public library. Befriended Maya, reception, coworker Jonah, Jewish PTSD specialist. Tacos after work, Cubs games, Wrigley Field. First felt Sophia chosen family. People chose me, not blood obligation. No longer checked phone, Farmington Hills messages. Mom, occasional generic weather recipe emails. Read, delete. Lauren, one long blaming text. No reply.
Focused work, patience, learning boundaries like me. Chicago, Dr. Evelyn Reilly, Day 1. First life. Name sounded home. Started blog autumn, Chicago evening. Golden leaves, thick Milwaukee Avenue. Lake wind cold studio window. Clinic work busier. Family estrangement cases, patients opposite tired eyes. Told called too sensitive, daring voice pain. Listened, nodded, right questions. Every night home saw myself stories. Sophia, mentor, first suggested. Post-heavy case, cafe near clinic. 35 woman cut family, lifelong brother favoritism. Ever think writing it out? Sophia stirred latte. Not revenge, help others. Many patients think crazy, overreact. If read stories, psychologist, understands theory, real feeling, maybe less self-blame. Home that night, open laptop, created new Substack blog free. Chose pen name Dr. ER, simple, anonymous, professional enough.
Didn't want real name, family find, though knew eventually. Wanted small internet corner, honest, no drama queen fear. First post, parental favoritism, parental bias, based PhD dissertation, American research. Cited Jill Souter Purdue work, thousands of families, showing mothers favored daughters' most similar personality, fathers' sons' similar interests. Mentioned golden child, scapegoat, Murray Bowen family systems theory. Wrote invisible child, emotionally overlooked child. Not bad, too quiet, too independent, too unnoisy. No real names, no specific Farmington Hills barbecue details, but feeling. Growing house, own achievements corner, siblings, small events, big celebrations. Ended question, if always quietest house, wrong, or family not know see you. First post, 10 views. No promotion, anonymous share, small dysfunctional family subreddit. Gradually views grew. Comments, this me. Thought only one. Thank you explaining why never feel belong my own family. Continued weekly. Research, clinical experience. Wrote, emotional neglect, Jonice Webb definition. Middle-class American parents confuse material provision, emotional needs. Wrote, called too sensitive, subtle gaslighting. Then winter night, post, difficult case. Patient parents missed college graduation, sibling travel. I sat, wrote, became hit. Title, when family chooses a backyard barbecue over your doctorate. No identical details, core same. Person earned doctorate, years of effort. Thought finally family recognition, parents chose sibling social event. Described stage, thousands, no familiar cheer. Wrote receiving barbecue photo, exact diploma moment. Forced smile, solo photos. Combined research, cited Linda Blair Psychology Today. Parents unintentionally reinforce favoritism, prioritizing one-child events. Mentioned Carl Pillemer Cornell Adult Children Estrangement Research. Over 25% American adults cut at least one family member, mostly unfair treatment feeling. Ended gentle advice. If family chooses backyard barbecue over biggest life day, not your fault. Clear message their priorities. You right choose again. Choose self, healing, life, no beg scene. Published midnight, no big thought. Next morning, open laptop, nearly dropped coffee. Post shared r/raised by narcissists, spread r/estranged adult children, r/Asian parent stories, r/just no family. Views exploded. 10,000, 50,000, over 100,000 first week. Comments, hundreds, then thousands. This exactly me. Parents skipped master's grad, distant relative wedding. Cried reading, thought only one called overreacting, sad missed. Thank you, doctor. Not crazy, just invisible child. Some skipped weddings, some childbirth, some own relative funerals. Many Asian American, Latinx, African American, all shared invisible own family.
Read every comment. Replied possible Dr. ER. No specific advice, professional ethics. Validated feelings, not overreacting. Pain valid. Post shared Twitter, now X, TikTok. Someone video reading posts sad music. Mental health podcast invited anonymous interview. Declined, not ready face, but continued writing. Blog now over 5,000 subscribers. Still anonymous, just Dr. ER. Psychologist somewhere America. Family trauma specialist. Every writing session, old pain, new strength. Alone graduation, no longer scar. Reason to help thousands others feel seen. Chicago, Evelyn Reilly name, no longer invisible child. Voice once like me. Winter Chicago early, lake wind cutting, thick snow mid-November. Dr. ER.
Blog past 10,000 subscribers. When family chooses a backyard barbecue over your doctorate, still endless share, Reddit, Twitter, even private Facebook estranged adult children groups. Never expected to spread far. From small subreddits, bigger forums, quoted online mental health article, kept anonymous. Still wrote regularly, careful comments, professional boundaries, but couldn't control outside world reaction. First, old Michigan friend. She still followed Lauren Instagram, messaged, Lauren losing big partners. Seems companies not want to involve family, drama, public? No reply. Heartbeat faster beat. Not aimed at sister's work. Not surprised. Lauren built personal brand, perfect Michigan family. Barbecue photos, summer vacations, hashtag Harper vibes, hashtag family first. Now anyone Googled her name, Dr. ER blog first page, thousands of empathetic stranger comments. Then phone rang.
A number, 248 area, Detroit. Hesitated second, answered. Evelyn? Mom voice, shaky, unfamiliar, long no hear. Yes, speaking. Calm voice, like crisis patient. Mom breathless. You know what doing? That post, everywhere talking about us. Lauren lost 2 big contracts week. Partners said not one involved family. Toxic. Toxic, Evelyn. They call our family toxic. Silent. Looked window, light snow. Mom not sleep nights. Continued, choked. Dad angry. Relatives call ask. Club friends whisper. Destroying our family reputation one graduation. Deep breath. Mom, I know names. No specific details. Just anonymous experience. Thousands others endure. But everyone knows us, Mom almost yelled. Lauren said someone sent link to clients. Now cancel contracts. Say not work with family, treat child that way. Revenge on us, Evelyn. Using the internet to smear own family. Felt old anger rise. Kept even.
Revenge? Just told truth. Didn't force shares. People recognized spread. If family called toxic, maybe actions make outsiders see unfair. Give phone Linda. Then Dad, deep angry. Evelyn, enough. Hurting your mother, sister, whole family. All one damn ceremony? We said separate celebration, restaurant booked, photos Facebook full. Now turn smear campaign online? Small misunderstanding, why not let go? Small misunderstanding? Repeated, voice higher bit. Dad call missing day became doctor small? Parents chose Lauren barbecue, not lose face partners. Not misunderstanding, clear choice. Dad sighed. Familiar childhood, overreacting sigh. Always too sensitive. We raised educated, paid expensive Michigan, proud of you. Now one imperfect day destroy family? Light laugh, not happy. Proud theory only. When show? Drive Ann Arbor, sit stands, clap? Chose Lauren.
Now consequences come. Call me. Not miss me, not sorry. Reputation affected. Mom's sobbing line. You're cruel, Evelyn. Just want family harmony. Delete post, come home. Late PhD party, invite relatives, beautiful photos. Not coming. Firm. Not deleting. No longer just my story. Thousands read, feel less alone. Not silent, protect fake family image. Dad snapped. Changed name, cut contact, now smear online. No longer my daughter. Silent moment. Soft reply. Never truly priority daughter. Just convenient child have, inconvenient ignore. Now choose not convenient child anymore. Hung up. Hands shook, eyes dry. No more tears.
Few days later, mom email, long typing errors, tears. Lauren lost more clients, dad club friends avoid, relatives gossip. Ended plea, sweetie, we're family. Read, deleted. No reply. Chicago, Evelyn Reilly name. Continued writing.
Each new post-brick building community, once invisible like me, they called destroying family. But that family destroyed long ago when chose not see me. I building again, from ashes, new, stronger life. I agreed meet January cold afternoon, snow still white fields along I-75, Chicago, Detroit. Chose a small cafe, Perrysburg, near Toledo, exact halfway, completely neutral. Not Chicago, think showing off, new life. Not Farmington Hills, step old house. Just Starbucks, highway side, big windows, parking view, coffee machine noise, enough cover awkward silences. Arrived 10 minutes early, gray turtleneck, long black coat, professional, not flashy. Chose corner table, window, ordered black Americano, waited. Heart fast, not fear anymore. Guarded person, learned self-protect. They arrived, time. Saw familiar silver Ford Explorer, dad parking, driven since college. Door opened. Mom first. Long camel wool coat. Hair, high bun, more silver obvious. Dad followed. Tall, old. Shoulders slightly stooped. Tense face. Lauren not come. Maybe avoided. Or thought two adults enough. Mom saw window. Raised hand wave. Stopped, realized something. Entered. Doorbell light ring. Mom approached. Red eyes, like hug intent. Stood, kept distance. Nod only. Hello, Mom, Dad. Dad stiff nod. Mom forced smile. Ordered drinks. Dad latte. Mom herbal tea. Sat. Heavy air like outside snow. Mom first. Small urgent voice. Evelyn, thank agreeing meet. We worried you. And whole family. Dad immediate. Low, sharp. That post, Evelyn. Deleted. Lauren lost 3 more clients last week. People call ask straight parents, toxic family online. Hurting everyone. Just one thing. Coffee sip. Hot throat. Help calm.
One thing? Dad call missing PhD graduation one thing? Mom quick. Not that, sweetie, just mix up. Planned separate, invite relatives, beautiful photos. Now people gossip. Relatives call, ask random. Delete post, come home, start over. Straight mom eyes. Mom, not coming, not deleting. No longer just my story. Thousands read, see themselves. Not silent, protect fake family image. Dad light table tap, coffee cup shake. Fake? We raised, educated, paid expensive Michigan, proud you. Now change name, cut contact, smear online. Revenge, Evelyn, not healing. Deep breath, even. Revenge? Just truth. No names, no locations, but people recognize actions truly unfair outsiders. Mom gripped dad hand table, shaky voice. Say what want, you're our daughter. We wrong, okay? Sorry, not graduation. Stop now, come home, sweetie.
Looked them. First clear dad tired, deeper eye wrinkles, more gray hair. Mom thinner, dark circles, but no guilt feeling anymore. Sorry, not graduation, slow repeat. But not only issue, whole pattern, lifetime. Told, calm, sure. Remember final piano recital? Practice 6 months Chopin. Parents arrived hour late, Lauren game long. Played, looked stands, empty seats. Grandma Reilly only clapped. Mom mouthed then say, continued. Or full Michigan scholarship day? Came home excited to tell. Mom, good job, then ask Lauren job interview. 16th birthday cut short, Lauren needed carpool party. My achievements, polite silence. Sister steps, small, big celebrations. Dad frown. Kid stuff. Adult now, PhD, why grudge? Not grudge, reply. Recognize pattern. Lauren always cuter, outgoing, easy pride, no effort. Me, quiet, serious, sensitive, called overreact, sad. PhD graduation last straw. Not want center. Thought finally big enough chosen, but no. Mom cried, tissue wipe. Not intentional. Love both same. Sad smile. Love same not mean treat same. Love not mean hurt others, no consequences. Dad sigh. So want? Kneel public sorry? Want nothing parents anymore. Soft. Just want understand. Not erase blood. Still biological daughter. But erase right to hurt me no consequences. Not return, remain invisible child. Mom reached table hand. Gently pulled back. Built new life Chicago.
New name, work help once like me. Happier ever. Parents live your lives. One day truly want sorry, not reputation. Understand pain? Listen. Stood, coat on. Dad looked, red eyes stubborn. Mom sobbed. Turned, door walk. Bell light ring. Outside light snow. Cold wind cut skin. But not cold. Walked car. Driver seat. Deep breath. No tears. Smiled. Relief. Calm.
Last meeting ended, and I, Evelyn Reilly, finally free. Next spring, Chicago welcomed rare, warm, sunny days, tulips bluing Grant Park, lake sparkling blue sky. Wicker Park Clinic expanded, small renovated factory, 2 floors, 3 new consultation rooms. Additional nonprofit funding minority mental health. My name, Dr. Evelyn Margaret Reilly, brass plaque front door, beside Sophia, others. Work no longer survive, true passion. Led weekly therapy group, adult estranged family, estranged adult children, technical term. Small meeting room always full. Tech engineer, Indian parents, forced marriage pressure. Black teacher, lifelong brother scapegoat. Mexican single mom like Sophia, learning boundary religious weaponizing parents. Sat circle, shared, cried, gradually laughed more. Listened, guided pattern recognition, new tools. Unsent letters, assertiveness practice, chosen family building.
Many patients told, first believe, not crazy. Smiled, once their position, thought too sensitive. Self-blame, pain, family indifference. Now, use SCAR, help heal. Clinic grew weekend hours needed. Invited speak annual Midwest Psychology Conference. Healing adult parental favoritism. Stood stage, bright lights, told anonymous own story. Looked at audience, full empathetic nods. Dr. ER blog now over 30,000 subscribers. Still wrote regularly, still anonymous, no fear. Each post letter old self, girl once alone Michigan Stadium stands. Received stranger emails across America. Your post saved suicide thought. Just cut parents after reading blog, first relief. Not reply all, read all. Each proof old pain, new strength. New life, not just work. Built chosen family. Chose me, I chose back. No blood obligation, real love. Sophia, big sister, never had.
Met outside work, early morning lakefront trail runs, 18th Street small Mexican dinner, shared difficult cases, bad days. Sophia taught traditional Mauve family recipe. I taught Irish soda bread, Grandma Reilly recipe. Successful specialized trauma family certification defense. Sophia first hug yelled, Dr. Reilly, you did it! Maya, young receptionist, best friend. Art house movies, music box theater, craft beer, Wicker Park bars, laughed horse, bad dating stories. Jonah, PTSD coworker, pulled Jewish friend group, cozy Shabbat dinners, homemade challah, lively politics debates. Learned light Shabbat candles, l'chaim to life, first real family meaning. Joined wider professional community, therapist, immigrant children mutual support group, Harold Washington Library Psychology Book Club, annual New York conference, met colleagues everywhere. New Evelyn Reilly, new cut blood family contact, no judgment. Hugged, said, so strong. Weekends volunteered Boys Town LGBTQ+ Center, led boundary workshops, youth family rejected. Saw 20-year-old self their eyes, girl thought unworthy, love imperfect. Told, family not hurt call love, family safe be yourself. No longer checked mom emails. Occasional generic weather recipe photos, looked second, deleted. No anger, sadness, acceptance. They lived theirs, I lived mine. Sometimes thick snow evenings sat studio window, held Grandma Reilly box, reread old letters, whispered, Grandma, I did it, chose real family. Knew proud, not PhD, not career success, finally learned to choose self. Chicago, Evelyn Reilly name, no longer invisible child. Healer, patience, community, self. 3 years left Ann Arbor Day, stood small Boys Town Chicago Community Center stage, white coat name tag, doctor.
Evelyn Margaret Reilly. Below 15 youth, mostly LGBTQ+, family rejected, wearing DIY foil paper gowns, cardboard caps. Not official university graduation, annual clinic event, celebration milestones, overcome major hardship, completed rehab, GED, or survived year, no toxic family contact. Looked stands, saw Maya, former receptionist, now assistant manager, handwritten sign, "We see you." Sophia, front row, eyes sparkling pride. Jonah Shabbat, friends corner, blue-yellow Michigan balloons bought teas. Each name called, room clapped, whistled, cheered. No empty seats, no one missed. Last person, 19 boy completed vocational program, received certificate, clapped loudest. Stood, yelled name, two-finger whistle dad taught long ago. Boy beamed, tight hug before down. Realized, moment dreamed own PhD graduation. Difference now, clapping position. Never let anyone stage alone.
Home that night sat studio window, light snow outside Chicago. Opened Grandma Reilly box, took last letter. Reread shaky line. Family isn't just who you're born to, it's who chooses you back. Smiled. Right, and I chose back. Name change, not revenge. Never wanted Lauren lose clients, parents, friends avoid. Just wanted freedom. Free name tied years waiting scene. Free invisible child role tried twice love half. Reilly not weapon. Shield. Declaration worthy love no beg. Respect no proof. American culture raised independent stream. Leave home 18, financial self, build own life. Praise pioneers left old homeland new opportunity. Immigrants like Grandma Reilly crossed ocean one suitcase. But family talk? Many forget independence applies here. Cutting off, not betrayal. Self-protection. Choose no repeat hurt. Refuse victim pre-written script. Not hate blood family.
Just no longer let defined worth. Learned forgive, not return, move no resentment. Forgiveness, gift, self. Now life full people choose daily. Sophia called little sister no shared blood. Maya sent midnight memes long shifts. Jonah invited Passover no Jewish. Old patients emailed thanks. Photos beaming new partners, jobs, lives. Called saved them, but they saved self. I hand guided. Dr. ER blog continued, now over 50,000 followers. No longer wrote anger, wrote hope. Remind hurting not alone. Healing possible. Freedom other side fear. Sometimes thought Michigan Stadium graduation. Empty beside seats. Forced stage smile. No pain. Grateful. If attended, maybe stayed, waited, hoped change. Now changed. Strongest self version. I, Evelyn Reilly, clinical psychologist, friend, mentor, healer. Loudest clapper once missed.
Finally found peace. Not old family approval. Love self-chosen family. Reading these lines, see self my story. Remember, not crazy, not too sensitive, not overreact. Just hurting unfair treatment. Right, choose again. Choosing self, not selfish. Bravest act. One day stand my position, loudest clap deserving, including you.